95 and he's driving? Is this a problem? I see you up there.
Kua kaha a Ella Henry te whakaatu whānui I tōna mate whakamā.
Jill, the physiotherapist, asked me if I would be prepared to speak in front of the final year medical students at Auckland University at the medical school. And I thought long and hard about it because obviously I don't want to talk to a bunch of complete strangers about my most personal and intimate health details. But part of the reason why I thought it was important was I'd have an opportunity to talk to young doctors, most of whom aren't Māori, and try and stress on them the importance of cultural sensitivity, particularly when they're dealing with Māori women, older Māori women. Oh, it's beautiful here. Well, let me start first by saying kia ora. I want to also say that I did not begin this year thinking I would end up in a poster child for incontinence. It is not one of the things you ever plan to do as an older person. You think you're going to, grow old gracefully, and there's nothing graceful about suffering from incontinence. And the only reason I'm here today is really to acknowledge the work that Jill's done with me over the last 6 months, taking me from essentially being a nervous wreck about going out, about being in groups of people, about coughing, sneezing, laughing loudly, to being somebody who's really confident about these things and learning that they can be fixed. I found out from this whole action plan how easy this is as a problem to solve. And given that Māori women figure amongst some of the worst statistics in the world in some cases, and we have so many terrible health problems we deal with, if I could contribute to Māori women feeling better about one of the health problems that I think many of us have and share, in a way that will make them feel more confident about solving those problems and actually seeing that here is a health issue that we can take control over, then it's a good thing and it's worth going public about. Oh, that's the sort of thing that used to make me pee. What? Bending over and lifting stuff. Do you want to put these away? No, those have got to go in that box. That goes in there. Alright.
So we have fruit first.
Kei te āhua whakamā etahi ki te kōrero mō tēnei take. Engari ko taku kōrero, ka tika kia kōrero atu ki tō tākuta. I nā hoki mōhio nei ahau, ka taia te āwhina. Ko ia tērā hoki ko te mahi a te physiotherapist. I nā kōrero mai ki tō tākuta, ka taia au te tuku atu te kōrero ki te physiotherapist, māna koe e āwhina. Nō reira, kau e whakamā, ka taia e koe te kōrero ki tō tākuta.
So the only reason I'm here is because I know that the things that you're learning about work, and I know that they're really important for women, particularly in my age group, and as I've learned, also particularly high amongst Māori women who don't present to health practitioners with this kind of problem, because in our culture, modesty is really important. And so if you do have older Māori women coming to you, and this is really a plea to future doctors, I would implore you to understand, really understand the power that you have as the health professional and the importance of cultural safety, because here is a woman who is jumping over a cultural boundary, A, talking to a man, and B, often talking to somebody from a different ethnic group about things that are deeply and profoundly personal and quite shameful when you have to admit that you have no control over your bladder. This is such a personal issue. It's very, very difficult when you first start feeling the symptoms and thinking that you have lost control of an intimate part of your body. Well, it's breakfast time now. Do you want to eat? I'm making yummy things.
It smells yummy. That's the second reason why I got out of bed.
Hey, tall person, you want to deal with that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm too short. Don't want to talk about it to anybody.
That could be as close as you get to a horse this year.
I can see how if I hadn't solved this problem, it would have affected my self-esteem deeply, and it would have affected my ability to go out and about in the world, because I would always feel ashamed that I had to carry pads and worry about where I was and where the nearest public toilet was. It's just an awful, awful feeling to have. And to find out that so many other women suffer from this problem and that we do it in silence is really sad. And then to find out that it's so solvable shows me that there needs to be a lot more information made available, particularly to younger women, while you are still healthy and fit, to prepare you for the later years in your life when you're going to really need these exercises to get the most pleasure out of your life. One of the indirect consequences of healing yourself, even with the support of health professionals, one of the unintended consequences is feeling more in control of your life. And that's, I suppose, an element of, for me, tino rangatiratanga, that, you know, I am able to determine my own destiny better if I feel in control of my health and in control of my diet and in control of my exercise regime, that it actually empowers me more as wahine Māori. I feel stronger because I know I can solve problems which I thought were going to debilitate me. So there is a sense of emotional well-being that comes out of healing yourself that I hadn't realised would happen. Nō reira, kaua e whakamā wahine mā. Haere ki te tiki āwhina mō tēnei mate. He māma noi ho te whakateka, he maha atu ngā hua. Kei reira te whakaora, mā koutou hoki.
Tēnā, ka mihi atu ki a koe e te tuāhine. Ko whāki nei e nei tūmomo āhuatanga, e raru nei i etahi o tātou. Ka tira ko te kōrero, ko whiwhi nei koe i tō warrant of fitness. Tātou katoa maumahara nei ki tēnei kupu kōrero, tama tū, tama ora, tama noho, tama mate.
I'm a complete failure. I can't even hold on to my urine. And so the last 6 months of being able to make a change, it's been an absolute revelation for my life. And that's the reason why I'm a camera crew here and I'm soon going to be famous as the lady who pees herself.
He mea tautoko nā te maanga